Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you guys? Are you fine? I'm Jana Ahmad Sadiq and today's model is civics. Now let's start by the first question in this model. A democratic principles that advocate the supreme political power and authority are in the hands of the people. The idea is closely associated with what? Rule of law, popular sovereignty, separation of power, or free, fair and regular election. Here he said a democratic principle that advocates the supreme political power and authority are in the hands of the people. This idea are for popular sovereignty. So the correct answer for question number 1 it will be the choice B. Now question number 2. When every person is attained the age of 18 and 21 years old, he or she is entitled to elect or to be elected respectively according to the electoral law of Ethiopia. This is right to what? Petition, association, election or meeting. When he said in the question to elect or to be elected respectively, that means is the right to election. Okay, now here in question number 3 says, what is the importance of living together by accommodating people who are vary in their religion, culture, language and living standards? That means like accepting diversity and be intolerant, right? It improves one experience or to advance one's benefit at the expense of others. It demotes our intrinsic values or to charge one's attitude over others. First of all, it improves one's experience, yes, but to advance one's benefit, so that means one only who will benefit from the expenses of others, so it's not correct. And in C, it demotes our intrinsic values, no. To charge one's attitude over others, no. So the first question is the correct answer for question number 3. It improves one's experience. Now question number 4. Among the following, which one is the function of regional state government in Ethiopia? Organizing the country military force, or making and implementing the state laws, or determining internal and exist issues of the country, or administrating national bank? First of all, he said what? Among the following, which one is the function of regional state? Regional state government, not federal state. So that means the correct answer for this question, it will be determining internal and exist issues of the country. So C is the correct answer because it's a function of regional state government, not a federal regional state of government. Now in question number 5 it says, what is expected from you as a member of your society? What you will do? Being model in ethical excellence, or strive to be a famous person, or follow one's personal religion, or being competent for political power. The simple thing that's easy for everyone in the society is to be a model in ethical excellence, right? So the first answer is the correct answer, being model in ethical excellence. Okay, now in question number 6, how do you rehearse acceptable ethical values of society? Simply by accepting its fruit, or try helping those who need support, or try believing it's superior over others, or by evaluating others in terms of one's value? First of all, A, it's not like simply by accepting its fruit, no. C, let's go for C before B. C, child believing it's superior over others, no. For everyone there is a superior and inferior. And in D, by evaluating others in terms of one's value, no. So the correct answer, that's something ethical, acceptable ethical. It is child helping those who need support, the peoples who are need some helping from you, and the poor peoples who need helps from you, and you will help them. This means acceptable ethical, or a good ethicals. So the correct answer for question number 6, it will be choice B. Now in question number 7, what is the consequence of disclosing family secret? Violating the rule of transparency, become sources of conflict in society, or put in danger the family linkage, or put in danger the idea of accountability? The correct answer, it will be C. Put in danger the family linkage. If the family is secret disclosing, so that means the family are in danger, right? Put in danger the family linkage. So the correct answer for question number 7, it will be C. Put in danger the family secret. Okay, now in question number 8, what is the importance of giving equal respect to the language, religions, and cultures of all citizens, to strengthen unity in diversity, or to develop sense of homogeneity, or to relegate sense of heterogeneity, or to create one dominant language? The first one is the best one, to strengthen unity in diversity, to know the meaning of tolerance, respecting differences like language, religions, cultures. All of these things are diversity, right? When you are respecting these diversities from others and respecting differences of ideas also, that means you will strengthen the unity, right? You will strengthen the unity of diversity. So that means the answer for question number 8, and the best answer is to strengthen unity in diversity. Now question number 9, it says, how could you struggle conditions that are contrary to the equality of diversified manifestations of nations, nationalities, and people? Being silent until it touches your right, inform for the body who concerns, defend throughout forceful act, teach those who involved in such action as illegal. First of all, the first one, being silent until it touches your right, so that means you will be affected. If you keep silent or not, you will affect by from the bad habit. And inform for the body who concerns, yes, this is the solution. Inform for the body who concerns, that the people who can solve this. Defend throughout forceful act, no, it's not good. Teach those who involved in such action as illegal, no. So the correct answer for question number 9, it will be inform for the body who concerns. Okay, in question number 10, how do you respect women's equality rights in your village? Of course, for every village or for every country, their habit how to respect the woman's equality, right? Okay, here it says establishing marriage by their family interest, or by celebrating their birthday, or by providing unique gift for them, or by empowering them to be decision maker. A, B, and C are a temporary happy, but by empowering them to be decision maker, this is the respect women's equality. This is the right of the woman. Yes, by empowering them to be decision maker, to give them the rights. Okay, in question number 11, among the following, which one is clearly shows non-discriminatory way of doing? I say non-discriminatory, that means something good. The building of democratic system is strong enough, establishing of many judiciary institutions, treat and serve citizens equally, the existence of multi-party system. Here it says the building of democratic system is strong enough. No, the answer it will be treat and serve citizens equally, right? Because it says non-discriminatory. So treat and serve citizens equally. Okay. Now question number 12. Cases that were not settled in the first instance courts were taken to what? Supreme Court, High Court, prosecutors, or police office? It will be the High Court, because it says It will be high court. Why? Because cases that were not settled in the first instance courts were taken to high court. Okay. Now, question number 13. What kind of measures would you have taken when your rights are violated? Take a revenge action over violators, inform for peer friends to attack the violator, take the case into court to give the right correction, or simply taking compensation after violation. First of all, take a revenge action over violators. Maybe something it will be for, you don't know what you will do, but be informed for peer friends to attack the violator. The same thing is not good. Take the case into court to give the right correction. Yes, this one is the solution, like to give it to the court, and the court will give you the right correction for everything because they are doing everything in justice. Okay, that means C is the correct answer for question number 13. Okay, now in question number 14, what is the responsibility of the society? All taxpayers to pay their tax. Make compulsory law to enforce taxpayers. Don't buy their commodities when they cannot pay the required tax. Burn their shop if they are unwilling to pay the required tax. Create awareness about the value of tax to relate social services. The correct answer, it will be make compulsory law to enforce taxpayers. Okay, here in question number 15, which one of the following or which one is the new perspective manifestation of patriotism? Being loyal to ruling elites, fighting in the battlefield, prioritizing personal interest, fighting against poverty. The correct answer, it will be fighting against poverty. But here's something in question number 4, that we can create awareness about the value of tax to relate social services. So the answer for question number 14, it will be D. Okay. Okay, here in question number 15, which one is the new perspective manifestation of patriotism? Being loyal to ruling elites, fighting in the battlefield, or patriotising personal interest, or fighting against poverty. The answer, it will be fighting in the battlefield. Okay, in question number 16, how can you fight against a violent action or noisy movement in your surrounding? Isolate wrongdoers from their social life. Give counter response for wrongdoers. Teach wrongdoers to abstaining from their mistake. Be silent if one's benefit is secured. The answer, it will be C. Teach wrongdoers. Teach wrongdoings to abstaining from their mistake. In question number 17, what is the role of development policies and strategies to fight against poverty? Build political capacity, use as an instrument to fight backwardness, helps to reduce the degree of foreign relationship, make the market system to be government oriented. The correct answer for question number 17, it will be build political capacity. Or there's something also used as an instrument to fight backwardness. So use an instrument to fight backwardness, not instrument like the instrument like a gun or a shot. No, it's like Education. Use as an instrument to fight backwardness. That means use the education to fight the backwardness or to fight the ways that you do not educated before. Now question number 18. It says, what is the importance of discharging one's responsibility properly? To advance one's interest before others, enable everyone to have the same level of duty, to keep the state sovereignty and the people interest, or make someone free from any kind of accountability. Now in this question, to keep the state sovereignty and the people interest is the correct one. Why? Because it says, what is the importance of discharging one's responsibility properly? To keep the state sovereignty and the people interest. Okay, in question number 19, why do we need to protect the natural resources and cultural heritage? To show us we were dominant all over the world, or to show our identity, how much we were strong in the past, to get recognition from our aliens, or to balance ecotourism and increase income. The correct one, it will be C or D, both of them. To get recognition from our aliens, or also to balance ecotourism and increase income. It's not A and it's not B. Why? Because to show us we were dominant all over the world. No, there's so many countries that were dominant all over the world, but they are changing from one decade to another. But here is not correct. And in B, to show our identity, how much we were strong in the past. In the past. Okay, what about now? What about in the present? You are not past? Why you are proud of something that's happening in the past and now you are not? So the one who can proud from the stronger, like if you are stronger in the past, so that means you will be stronger also, and keeping on to be strong on the present, to be proud always from anything. So that means C and D are the correct answers. Okay, now question number 20. How do you protect yourself from HIV/AIDS? Living far apart from HIV infected persons, having safe sexual intercourse, using private toilet seats, or don't share food utensils with HIV/AIDS infected persons. The correct answer, it will be having safe sexual intercourse, because it's the main way how HIV/AIDS are transmitted. Okay, in question number 21. What is the impact of living without work on the state? Living without work on the state. Enhance citizens' displacement or create political disparity, create cultural clash, or intensify dependence spiritually. The correct answer, it will be create political disparity. Create political disparity. Okay, in question number 22, according to the Federal Constitution, one is not included under economic objectives. Take measurement to avert any natural and man-made disasters, formulation of national development policies and programs, or provide education free from religious and political influence, or protect the health and welfare of the working population. The correct answer, it will be protect the health and welfare of the working population. It says not included under economic objectives. Not including under economic objectives. So that means it will be protect the health and welfare of the working population. Okay, question number 23. What is the negative image of dependence? Enable us to need support from others, or make us to be very polite, or to be other directed person. Enable us to free from political influence. He said the image of dependence. First of all, the meaning of dependence, that means you are depending on the others and you need their help in everything. You can't solve anything by yourself. You are depending on the others to help you and to support you, and their decision, whatever they say, you are said okay for it. So this one means depending on the others, like when a kid is depending on his parents. This is normal. But when the peoples who are big enough, they are young and they are old enough to take their decision by themselves, and they are still depending on their parents or on their friends or on others. So this means depending. But here it says what? The image of dependence, and we have four choices. So the correct answer, it will be what? Enable us to need support from others. Okay, now question number 24. It says, running one's thought and attitude without ignoring others is a sign of what? Running one's thought and attitude without ignoring others is a sign of civility. Is a sign of civility. Okay, in question number 25, what would happen if one's country saving habit is weak? Deteriorate investment growth, or accelerate political fall down? It will be the trade investment growth. That means bad thing. Okay, in question number 26, why do we need planning? To make administration to be rigid, to prioritize individual interests, to limit the productivity scale of an enterprise, or to achieve the desired goals. Of course, planning means that something you want to make it, or a goal you want to reach it. So that means to achieve the desired goals. Okay, now in question number 27, how could citizens take part in the surrounding development campaign? Drought management imposition, drought personal initiative and consent, drought well balanced payment, or drought keep in mind exceptional benefit. The correct answer, it will be drought personal initiative and consent, because it says the surrounding development campaign. How the citizens can take part in the surrounding development campaign. So it will be drought personal initiative consent. Okay, in question number 28, why information is necessary? To search real knowledge, to forecast the future condition, to make decision about course of action, to be slavery oneself for new technology. The correct answer is to search real knowledge. For the knowledge, you need to know more informations, so many informations to know your world, to know yourself, and to know the knowledge that you are sitting, or like the earth that you are sitting on. So the correct answer for question number 28 is to search real knowledge. Okay, question number 29. Why are you required to develop reading habit as good norm? Because to get more knowledge to make a difference, or learn from one's own mistake, or get deepest knowledge from the decision, or be journalist XYZ. The correct answer is get more knowledge to make a difference. Okay. Now in question number 30, what is expected from the students to make their studying is more effective? Select favorable studying venue, make panel decision, involve in political debate aggressively, involve in the social life actively. The correct answer for question number 30, it will be select favorable studying venue, right? Okay, because they want to make their studying is more effective. Okay, in question number 31, democratic systems can be built in developing countries like Ethiopia, throughout what? Promoting single-party political system, developing the habit of active community participation, conducting associational elections as deemed necessary, involving all citizens in political parties leadership. Which one? The correct one is developing the habit of active community participation, because he said built in developing countries, democratic system can be built in developing countries, developing the habit of active community participation. And then question number 32, which one of the following institutions is formed primarily for the purpose of safeguarding the rights of citizens in Ethiopia? Business enterprise such as banks, government colleges and universities, the Human Rights Commission, ethnic-based political party. What will be the correct answer? Because in the question says institutions is formed primarily for the purpose of safeguarding the rights of citizens in Ethiopia. So the correct answer will be the Human Rights Commission, because it was safeguarding the rights of the citizen. Of the citizens, that means it's the Human Rights Commission. Okay, and question number 3. If a conflict arises between students, how can you solve the problem constructively? Drought, violence, blind complaints, intolerance, or compromise? Violence, no. Intolerance, no. Bold complaints, no. So the correct answer will be compromise. Is a good one. Okay. Now question number 34. Which one of the following is correct about the functions of city administrations in Ethiopia? Ensuring peace and security of the city, establishing national army as federal government, determining nationality of the people of city administration do not have power of any taxation. The correct one for the functions of city administrations is ensuring peace and security of the city, right? Okay, now question number 35. At the national level of Ethiopia, what kind of ethical behavior is expected from students? Respecting rules and regulations of the school, participating in environment clean-up campaigns, being a member of a political party, taking part in home tasks. He said ethical behavior is expected from what? From the students. The easy one, to respecting rules and regulations of the school. So the correct one is the first one, which is choice A. Now choice in question number 36, what is the role of society in fighting against corruption? Supporting corrupts and being indifferent to it, helping those who involve in corrupt acts, promoting honesty and truthfulness of society, or hiding crimes of corrupts. First of all, hiding corrupts is not correct. Now in question number 36, what is the role of the society in fighting against corruption? Supporting corrupts and being indifferent to it, helping those who involve in corrupt acts, promoting honesty and truthfulness of society, or hiding crimes of corrupts. The correct answer to be promoting honesty and truthfulness of the society, right? That means you want really to fight against corruption, to be honest and to say the truth. So the correct answer for question number 36 is choice C. Okay, now question number 37. How can students fight against corruption? Drought. Now here is asking about students, okay? He's asking about students fight against corruption. Drought what? Punishing corrupt officials themselves, being truthful and honest themselves, supporting armed struggle against corrupts, or discouraging active participation. Now for the students, of course it will be the same thing, like being truthful and honest themselves. So the correct answer for question number 37, it will be choice B. Now in question number 38, what is the important self-administration of nations, nationalities and peoples of Ethiopia? This is what ensures equitable representation in the international organization, or ensures the exercise of the right to autonomy, or enables them enjoy equal representation in the office of Prime Minister or enables them to conclude agreements with other countries. The correct answer for question number 38, it will be A, that ensures equitable representation in the international organization. Okay, here in question number 39, what is the contribution of respecting equality of nations, nationalities, and peoples of Ethiopia? Eradicating sex difference among the society, eradicating economic differences among the society, or eradicating diversity of cultural unity among society, or eradicating unfair distribution of social services among society. Now it's asking about what? About respecting equality of nationalities and peoples. So the correct one here, it will be eradicating economic differences among the society. Okay, now question number 40. Which one of the following practices is more important to help disabled persons? Providing food and clothing daily, providing permanent monthly payments, or providing permanent support by the government, or providing education to change their life permanently. First of all, the first answer, it will be providing permanent support by the government. If the government make like a place that any disabled people can go there and can take the support and the help from the others or from the government itself, they will like see that they can be developed by food, clothing, education, monthly payments. This thing, who are giving this? The government and the society. That means they want to help the disabled persons. That means the correct answer for question number 40 will be providing permanent support by the government. Now question number 41. What is the right response that citizens can take when rights of citizens violated? Being a member of ruling party, or the society to take measurement cooperatively, or being a member of terrorist group, or by legal proceeding of court process. First of all, being a member of ruling party, no. The society to take measurement cooperatively, no. Being a member of terrorist groups is bad thing. By legal proceeding of court process, yes, this one is a good one and is the right response that citizens can take when rights of citizens are violated. Okay, in question number 42, what is the importance of providing social service to the society? Social service to the society. Fair distribution of wealth among the society, equal economic status will have, equal number of family you will have, or the same level of knowledge will have. Which one it will be the correct one? It will be fair distribution of wealth among the society, right? Because he said social service. Social service to the society, that means fair distribution of wealth among the society. Okay, now in question number 43, which one of the following is regional states' power of taxation in Ethiopia? Collect income taxes from national lotteries, charges on imports and exports, collect income taxes on employees of the state, or collect income from air, rail, and sea transport. Which one it will be the good one for like the regional state power of taxation? It will be collect income taxes from national lotteries. Okay, now in question number 44, what is the possible consequence of irresponsible way of handling common property? Improving the image of the country, threatens the security of society, ensures to achieve personal goals, improving the welfare of the nation. It will be threatens the security of the society. That means bad thing. Yes, because he said irresponsible way of handling common property. Now question number 45, for the effectiveness of policies and strategies on the country, what kind of responsibility is expected from a citizen? Paying appropriate taxes, participating in elections, forming political parties, or supporting the needy people? The answer it will be participating in elections. This is expected from a citizen. Okay, in question number 46, if the rights of citizens are respected, citizens' national sentiment will be enhancing, or shall be free from accountability, or shall have access to military secret, or shall develop offense attitude towards others. The correct one, it will be national sentiment will be enhancing. Okay, now question number 47, what is the importance of accomplishing one's duties properly for the country and to be individual? To get long annual leave than others, to get material and non-material rewarding, exemption from paying taxes, or to get recognition from others? The correct answer here says importance of accomplishing. The correct answer it will be B, to get material and non-material rewarding, because it says accomplishing one's duties properly for the country and to be individual. So the correct one it will be to get material and non-material rewarding. Okay, in question number 48, if you live up to the expectation of others in keeping what you have promised, other persons will hate you, you will lack moral strength, you will win the trust of others, or your self-esteem will go down. The correct one it will be you will win the trust of others. Why? Because you live up to the expectation of others in keeping what you have promised. So that means you will win the trust of others and everyone. Now question number 49. Which one of the following is an economic impact of HIV/AIDS? Social stigma and discrimination, mass of society affected by HIV/AIDS, family fragmentation, or loss of productive force? The correct answer for this question it will be loss of productive force. Why? Because it says is an economic impact. Is an economic impact of HIV/AIDS, so that means loss of productive force. Now question number 50, what does productive work mean? The work is that any activity done for profit, any activity supported by technological device, affords basic necessities or needs interest rather than skill. Here it says productive work. Productive work means what? Means needs interest rather than skill. The work that needs interest rather than skill. Okay, question number 51. Which one of the following is correct about work? All works are equal and need to be respected. All works have equal amount of payment. Some works to get more priority. All works had required the same knowledge and capacity. First of all, the first one is the correct one. That all works are equal and need to be respected. All works have equal amount of payment? No, and that's never happened. Some work to get more priority? No. All works has required the same knowledge and capacity? Not the same. It's different. Work is in the another is different. So that means all works are equal and need to be respected. Now question number 52. The development and economic objectives enshrined in the federal constitution ensures what? Utilize citizens' potentials for development and prosperity, extensively citizens exploit natural resources, or extensively foreign investors exploit natural resources, or citizens contribute for the country development without payment. Here says the development and economic objectives enshrined in the federal constitutions ensures what? The answer it will be A, which is utilize citizens' potentials for development and prosperity. Okay, now question number 53. How can a society fight against contraband? I think you know about the contraband, right? To give a money without anyone knowing about it and to make for you the favor. So, exposing contraband practices, making strict contraband law, suspending import and export trade, drafting anti-contraband law. Here it says, how can a society fight against contraband? The answer it will be exposing contraband practices. Okay, in question number 54, self-confident persons are characterized by what? Developing high level of anxiety, developing feeling inferiority or lower level of acceptance among society, or trustworthy by their own skill. Yes, trustworthy by their skill. The correct one for question number 54, self-confident. Okay, in question number 55, which one of the following is correct about the rule of saving for the development of country? Accumulation of wealth, avoiding consumption, scarcity of resource, minimizing the number of family. The correct answer would be scarcity of resources, right? Because it says the rule of saving for the development of country, and scarcity of resource is one way of saving for the development of country. Okay, in question number 56, in a democratic political system, what is the importance of active participation of citizens? Helping citizens involving in voluntary services, obeying the law and paying taxes, giving priority to the common good, avoiding political participation. The correct one, it will be obeying the law and paying taxes, right? Because this one is the importance of active participation of citizens, obeying the law and paying taxes. Okay, now in question number 57, active participation of students in different clubs and civic societies is important for what? Getting constant monthly salary? No, it says for students, and students are not working. Being free from school rules and regulations? No. The rules are the rules. Gaining practical experiences for their future life, or doing political activities in school. The correct one is gaining practical experience for their future life and also doing political activities in school. That means both of them. Okay, now question number 58. Among the following, one cannot enable students to develop their knowledge. What it is? Obtaining knowledge through short-term training, sharing experience from different individuals, obtaining knowledge through formal learning, intensely waste their time using social media. Yes, D is the correct answer. That's intensely waste their time using social media. And nowadays, the students are wasting their times by using social media more than enough. Okay, now in question number 59, which one of the following is not the importance of knowledge for personal and national development? To understand their environment, to inform decision-making purpose, to shed the informed persons, or for better and sustainable utilization of nature. The correct one, it will be to shed the uniform persons. Why? Because it says not the importance, not that means batting, not the importance of knowledge for personal and national development. That means to shed the uninformed persons. Okay, now in question number 60, news not based on relevant facts or grounds will result in what? Developing national consensus or disagreement between people, or get acceptance by the people, or get popularity by the people. Here it says news not based on relevant facts. Not. So that means the answer it will be disagreement between people. So that was the last answer for the last question in this model. I hope that you benefit from this model and its answer. And inshallah in the coming videos we are gonna to solve more more models, and inshallah you will benefit from it. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Goodbye.